Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the Pirates will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Army's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the option. Shakes off the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Leaves it with the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Black Knights will have it first and 10. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. Lets it fly. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Line getting set on second down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Trying play action. They're trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pirates offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Brewer. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Roy. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. The Express headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. He'll keep it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The back goes in motion. Handoff to the fullback. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Give to the fullback. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Just ran over it.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
The option look. The Black Knights are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker in. I don't even know if he needed it. He just gashed them there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss. And if he gets into the second level of your defense, that dude is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by just 2 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. Scrambling away. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
The Pirates are flying down the field. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Snagged in the middle. It's Roy. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the shotgun, the inside give.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here comes the option. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Black Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the option, quarterback on the keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Army!
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. And you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The Pirates are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Brewer. Looking left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He looks that one in nicely. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Nice move to keep running. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. It's a draw. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, this guy's a playmaker. He does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield. So when he got the football, there was just green grass out ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Second down coming up.
Now on second down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
16, East Carolina, 14.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
23, East Carolina, 14.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Brewer. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And tackled there by the defense. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Pirates are on the move. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure. And
he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over West Virginia.
At the 40, there he goes.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fullback's got it. Oh, what a move! And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They'll run the option. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same plays.
And he's running in the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Gets it to the back. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Back to the air one more time. Working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. The Pirates want to move quickly.
It's now second and goal.
Got it back on second and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and goal coming up here. Back to pass, it's Brewer. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, ECU.
Touchdown.
I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
East Carolina, 28. Army, 23.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They're working that left side. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Second down.
He'll ride his man on the option. Tackle is made after the first down. They'll operate out a split back. They'll throw it on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll line up for a second down play.
Second down.
On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here on one play. Just execute the offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It's a draw. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, East Carolina. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Carolina, 42. Army, 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Going up top on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the short completion brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
The option look. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Quick spin on the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
The Black Knights have their offense in high gear. Brown has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here comes the option. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Goes to the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Give to the single back. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. To the air, it's Brewer. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Black Knights will hustle to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Trying to get to him. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Breaks the tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Black Knights are threatening in the red zone. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. He's going to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
37.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, ECU.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining 1st half than you? Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines. But it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Nike Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And the Pirates trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
63, Army, 37.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Second down coming up.
They'll run the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
Third down coming up.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On the option. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Black Knights are rolling down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. Sweet feet on the move. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? So close to cashing it in for this offense. The option look. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. Give to the big fullback. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. It's complete to the right. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down.
Second down coming up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Roy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming.
Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And on second down for this offense.
Second down.
To the air, it's Brewer. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the stomping has commenced.
Number 17.
He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 4 over USF.
The give to the tailback.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll run it again. At the 45, on his way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Makes one man miss. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Now on the option. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with second and 12.
Second down coming up.
The big fullback's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. It's now second down after the short completion. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Pirates decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Sticks it in his belly. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Didn't get anything on that last run. Now second and 10 from their own 20. Here comes the option. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And now on second down for this offense. Goes to the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He finds his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on second down. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, going to the air. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking for the two-point try. They want to throw it. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
East Carolina.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on.
Going deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Pirates. And the route is on.
Number 86.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Thorne. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. The give from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Pirates line up to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps the legs moving.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. On the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The Black Knights will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. At the 45, on his way. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They've been running it, but now the pass. He caught it. Touchdown, ECU. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Old Dominion delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Norfolk. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. A little screen to the running back. Smashes ahead. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Finds a crease at the 20. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The back goes in motion. On the option. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll try the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Roy. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They're going to run it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're going to test the right side with this one. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Pirates have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Running back goes in motion. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. Shakes off the tackler. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Now on the option. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 8 over South Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the hog since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have. Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense has its first opportunity of the day. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking for room. It's Morton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They go to the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Hold and finds his man on the left.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the Razorbacks have a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Back open in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Sooners will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown Sooners! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
looking to throw on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target over the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM.
Finds a man on the right.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt. And they got him for the sack.
And this is a guy who is very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out. And here he is getting his first in the game.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Working that left side now. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes his connection. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
4th down coming up.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Now on first down from the 43. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown Sooners. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oklahoma 21, Arkansas 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. New set of downs after that completion.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Not content to get the fumble. They scored with the fumble.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over ULM.
They'll go to the ground.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On second down, looking again to throw. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. From the gun to give, looking for room.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can.
Touchdown Sooners! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35. Arkansas, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Stopped after making the catch. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Snags it over the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in to block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the run. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
42, Arkansas, 7.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. 1st down for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 30-yard line on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And now on first down after converting with the run. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Throws to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
First down here with time for maybe 1 more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a 19-yard line. And first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead.
Oh, he wants it all. And he pulls it in. End inside the 15-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's complete to the left. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but build some momentum. Maybe this second half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Going the other way, and he takes it all the way back. Oh, what a way to finish the half, and what a disastrous way for this offense. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
And the Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A quick pass to the left. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Razorbacks will keep this drive going. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The give on the inside. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the Razorbacks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll do it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners are flying down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback now breaking the field. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He's going to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 1 over ULM.
Got his man on the right.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On second down, wants to throw. It's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. From the gun. Give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air.
He's going to throw deep right side. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? He'll just keep slinging it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to go up top. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33. We place ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Looking for space. It's Morton. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. They get him down after he makes the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Going up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Finds his big tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Razorbacks! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay move just does a little double checking to make sure. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. He got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Complete downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there.
Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's right on target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down, and much more really good execution by this offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Gets it out fast. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Going to take a shot. And he's got it at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Brings up second down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 15 to Air Force. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. They'll run the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They get to the line quickly. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Morton. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Sooners are on the move. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Snap from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a connection. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away.
Oklahoma 70, Arkansas 56.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down mark. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking left. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Arkansas! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw earlier in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Oregon's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the give off the left side. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play, the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go to work for the first time. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's looking to throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Running behind that left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barnes, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Power football with the run. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Ducks are on the move. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires left. Pulls it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Back to pass, it's McFadden. Unloads it left. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Purdue! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's McFadden. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 45, on his way. He's now up to 75 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he's not easy to bring down.
A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Off-play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Firing to the right, complete. Strikes the blow. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Unloads quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They'll go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Gilliam. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. He now has 85 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. He rifles one deep to the left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep moving. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilliam. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Handoff from the gun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Let's it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Line gets set, first down. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Line getting set on second down. He leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The give from the gun. And he could not get loose on the run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made after the first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Caught on the outside, it's Bryant. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Bryant.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
That's now the second missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking for a man. It's McFadden. They're bringing heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll give it to the back. Discards a man. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Going with the ground game left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the count. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, we talk about how rain can affect the passing game and ball security, but affects special teams as well. This kicker has now missed 3 field goals. The
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Finds a crease at the 20. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Ducks want to move quickly. To the ground with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll try the right side. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. 2nd down coming up. Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Pocket starts to collapse. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again, and we know how that's gone today. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Clay. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to get the edge on the right. Shakes off the tackler. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to pass, it's McFadden. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today.
A quick pass to the left.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Pressure coming. He makes the connection. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking to throw, it's McFadden. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll go right back to the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll return it from the 50. And the returner goes down. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Coming after it. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, going up top. Lets it fly. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score 40-35. Purdue 20.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Quick completion to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's McFadden. Still looking, on the move. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the sack. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the right. At the 35, he's open. Just trucks through it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Running toward the tape. The 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon these trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Give to the single back. Works his way ahead for 3.